Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Chrisley attorney gives update. Todd and Julie have new hope. Todd and Julie, Chrisley's attorney, gives an update on the incarcerated couple, but do they have renewed hope? They have been behind bars since January 2023, and it has not been easy. Their daughter, Savannah Chrisley, has been a huge advocate for prison reform and their release. So what update, if any, can their lawyer share? Keep reading for more details. Todd and Julie Chrisley have new hope. It was impossible for Todd and Julie Chrisley to think they would have to serve their respective prison sentences. She was sentenced to 7 years, whereas he was sentenced to 12 years. To make it even worse, not just for the couple but for their kids, is that their prisons were 10 hours apart. That made visiting consistently a struggle, but Savannah made it clear her parents did not have it easy. If anything, they had it far worse than the other inmates. She maintained her father was treated horribly and would read Julie's heartbreaking prison letters. However, fans and followers had to remind Savannah that this was jail and not a 5-star hotel. They have also tried to remind Savannah how lucky she is that she still has her parents and that they are alive. She acts as if they are deceased, but she is more fortunate than many, and that has been told to her many times. Yet she will stop at nothing to free them. Julie had a resentencing, which went wrong as she was given additional probation time, but now the couple's attorney, Jay Sargent, has renewed faith. According to NBC News, Jay Sargent shared that Todd and Julie Chrisley are seeking pardons from President Trump. Some may recall that Savannah heavily campaigned for him and even spoke at the Republican National Convention. Many believed that she did so to get her parents pardoned when the time came, and Sargent reaffirmed that. The pardon states that their constitutional rights were violated by searching the warehouse sans a warrant, for starters. How long will they wait? So how long will it take for the pardon request to go ahead? According to Jay Sargent, it will be filed with the president's legal counsel in about 2 to 4 months. This could change everything for Todd and Julie Chrisley, who are desperate to get out. Currently, Todd is in the process of being moved to another facility as his is being shut down. Savannah shared she is unsure where he will land, but she hopes it will be safer and close. Now, fans have long known that she wanted President Trump to pardon her parents and have not been silent about it. For months, fans of Chrisley Knows Best have been holding their breath, waiting for a glimmer of good news in the saga of Todd and Julie Chrisley. Ever since the once glamorous reality TV couple were sentenced to federal prison on charges of bank fraud and tax evasion, supporters have been clinging to the possibility of a legal twist that could flip the narrative. And it seems that twist might finally be here. In a surprising turn of events, the Chrisley's legal team has spoken out with an update that has reignited hope for the embattled couple. Their attorney, Alex Little, known for his calm demeanor and meticulous legal maneuvering, emerged from relative silence this week to deliver a message that has fans buzzing. The fight is not over, and new developments may very well change everything. A glimmer in the darkness. Julie, serving her time at the Federal Medical Center in Lexington, Kentucky, and Todd, incarcerated at the federal prison camp in Pensacola, Florida, have remained largely out of public view. But their attorney's statement brings them back into the spotlight, not with more drama, but with the possibility of redemption. We're in the process of reviewing substantial issues that may not have been fully considered during their initial trial and appeals, Little explained during a press conference outside the courthouse steps in Nashville. Our team has uncovered information that calls into question several critical elements of the prosecution's case. This is not about loopholes. This is about justice and fairness. What exactly that information entails remains under wraps, but it was clear from Little's tone that something has shifted. Speculation among legal analysts ranges from withheld evidence to procedural missteps, both of which could potentially open the door for a new hearing or even a retrial. Faith, family, and fighting back. Throughout their incarceration, the Chrisleys have maintained their innocence. From behind bars, both have leaned heavily on faith, penning letters to their family about staying strong in God's plan. Their daughter, Savannah Chrisley, has become the unofficial spokesperson for the family, often sharing updates and tearful reflections on her podcast, Unlocked. Mom and Dad have never given up, Savannah said in her latest episode. They are trusting that the truth is going to come to light, and we believe this is the beginning of that light breaking through the clouds. Savannah also confirmed that their legal team is working around the clock and hinted that her father has been helping from the inside, studying legal texts and supporting other inmates in writing their own appeals. It's become a kind of mission for him, she revealed. He's not just trying to fix what went wrong for us. He wants to help others too. Julie, meanwhile, has reportedly become a quiet source of strength at her facility, mentoring younger women and helping them navigate life behind bars. One inmate even described Julie as the mother we didn't know we needed. What could happen next? Legal experts caution that a successful appeal or request for a new trial is far from guaranteed, especially in federal court, where overturning convictions is notoriously difficult. However, Todd and Julie's team appears to be exploring several promising avenues. One possibility includes a request for a compassionate release, especially for Julie, whose health has reportedly been in decline. Another could involve filing a 2255 motion, a legal maneuver that allows federal prisoners to challenge their sentences if they believe their constitutional rights were violated. If they can prove that key evidence was either mishandled, ignored, or that their original defense was inadequate, a judge could potentially vacate the conviction, explained former federal prosecutor Dana Halloran on a recent news segment. It's a high bar, but not impossible. A family holding on behind the legal maneuvering is a family doing its best to survive, to endure the weight of separation, and to remain hopeful in a seemingly hopeless situation. Savannah has stepped up not only as the voice of the family, but as guardian to her younger siblings, Grayson and Chloe. Despite the heartache, she's managed to create a sense of normalcy and optimism that mirrors the tone of their once cheerful reality show. The other day, Chloe asked me, "When is Nanny Julie coming home?" Savannah shared tearfully. I looked at her and said, "Soon, sweet girl, really soon." And for the first time in a long time, I actually believed it. Even Todd's mother, Nanny Faye, never one to mince words, has joined the chorus of cautious hope. I told those lawyers, "Y'all better get my babies home before I need a jail bunk next to them," she quipped in classic Faye fashion during a recent call-in to a radio station. But truly, I believe in my heart that this ain't over yet. Public sentiment shifts. While public opinion was mixed following their conviction, the tide seems to be turning. Many fans now view the Chrisleys not just as celebrities caught in a scandal, but as flawed humans facing a punishment that some argue was too severe. Social media has exploded with hashtags like #FreeTheChrisleys and #JusticeForTodd and Julie. Some even draw comparisons to other white-collar cases that resulted in probation or drastically shorter sentences. There's a difference between holding people accountable and throwing the book at them for the sake of a headline. One fan tweeted, "If there's new evidence, let it be heard. That's what justice is all about." Looking ahead, as summer 2025 unfolds, there's a newfound buzz around the Chrisley name, not for what they've done in the past, but for what may be ahead. Could a legal miracle be in the works? Could the couple that once graced USA Network with laughs and life lessons stage the ultimate comeback? Their attorney remains cautiously optimistic. "This is not the end of the road," Little concluded. "In many ways, it's just the beginning of a new chapter. And we believe it's one where truth and perhaps freedom will prevail." For Todd and Julie, locked behind iron bars, but armed with unwavering faith and a team ready to fight to the finish, hope isn't just a word anymore. It's a possibility. And that makes all the difference.